Hey guys!
Hi.
My name is Meredith Alyssa.
And I'm Alyssa.
And we are the co-founders of
Moneybird.
Could never be a
Welcome to our first YouTube video for our swim brand. And we're going to be answering your questions today. I did a little poll on my Instagram stories and let you guys ask questions you're interested in. And
We got some juicy ones.
cheers to being still afloat.
Mutual friend. Connect
Basically, I'm from Florida. I was wanting to design a swimwear line. Born and raised in Sarasota, Florida, so swimwear is kind of a daily attire for me. You actually want to design a company or a brand
for a long time now. So it was almost godsend. Like it was a beautiful opportunity, I feel like, and I couldn't pass it up, and I didn't want to pass it up. You know, I was really excited about it, and you know, I just think it worked out perfectly.
I think our ideas clicked too.
We
like,
get along
she sends
really well.
me stuff, and it's like I have the same vision as you do. So
100%.
it's not like one of us feels like we have the upper hand at all.
No,
you know?
no. So we're very even. Yeah, very even.
Yes.
Yeah.
Happily single,
So,
ladies and gentlemen.
Happily single. But I have, you know, the thing is like figure yourself out. Like you be single and then like find yourself. No, I found myself and I've been found for a while. I know exactly everything.
So you're like ready to date.
Yeah, I'm definitely ready to date, but I'm definitely very picky. So yeah, okay, that's my.
You heard it here.
It can never be
My first relationship, I was so young, I was 16, I moved out here. It was a hidden relationship, so we were not allowed to be public. Like, we were not allowed to be...
Why weren't you allowed?
You know, you have to take that up with him. I don't know, but I literally got destroyed online by all his fans, like, literally ripping me to shreds. Death threats, everything.
Wow.
And, yeah, so he was, or is, I don't know, a YouTuber, and he was doing it with his brother, and... yeah, I basically got ripped apart, and that was my first one. Well,
started out
low expectations. And then my last one was with a guy in the music industry who was a DJ. It's weird. I don't have any like animosity towards any of my exes. I'm like, if it didn't work out, it didn't work out, and I'm like happy to see them with new people because I feel like.
No, that's good.
I feel like it's like obviously we weren't meant to be, so I'd rather you be with someone who you like are meant to be with, and it like makes me happy seeing them in like such happy relationships. Weird, but it does. My favorite artist would be Kid Cudi.
Okay.
It's a very me thing. I love Kid Cudi. I think his music is therapeutic. I think his humming is therapeutic. Big Kid Cudi fan. That would just be my overall favorite artist.
Hear that? Cheers to being
I remember when I first became public with it, I was honestly terrified because I didn't want to be labeled as the girl who had an eating disorder. I didn't want people to like look at me and be like, oh, this is what we think of when we think of you. Right. You know what I mean? And I know when you go public with something, like you're offering them to kind of come on the journey with you. I didn't read any comments when I posted it either. Like I just posted it and I didn't look back, and I was just like, honestly, this is it. I just felt like, you know, I was promoting a body and that wasn't good for people to look up to, unintentionally. Obviously I was ill, I didn't know it, but I didn't want young girls to see that and be like, oh, I want to be her, when in reality I was literally miserable. Was sick all the time, I wasn't sleeping, my anxiety was all time high, like my hair was falling out, like I had no personality. It was crazy. I go on TikTok now and it's just crazy how much of a trend it is to like count your calories and to work out and to be skinny, and that's the answer to everything. And the truth is, it's not. There'll be no ideal body weight if you don't love yourself. I know it sounds so cheesy, but no matter how skinny I got, I never once looked in the mirror and was like, wow, you look good. Right. Never once, you know? It's like no matter what my weight was. You know, I also get a lot of messages on people dealing with it and like what to do, and I also know each story is different. I know each girl goes through a different thing, and my best advice would honestly be first admit that you have a problem. I think that's the biggest thing. It's hard, but it takes a lot to do. And then reach out for help. Like reach out to a therapist. That's who helped me. Yeah, that's a dark time. It's a dark time, and it's so fucking scary, and it hurts my heart to think like so many people are going through it now because I see it all over my For You page, and I'm just like, I want to like shake them and be like, no, like that's not the answer.
And to go public is probably scary.
Yeah, to go public with it.
But it's awesome that you did it. Like,
thanks.
It probably helped too. No?
Yeah, it almost helped put it behind me because I feel like it was like the elephant in a room.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know, a lot of people were worried, and I needed to almost let everyone know that I was okay.
Right.
You know. So yeah, I mean that's kind of how I deal with it. Thanks.
Something, show me your mind. Put pride aside. Funny.
Honestly, I just watched the Billie Eilish documentary, and I'm just gonna have to go with her. I'm obsessed with her. So I even DM'd her telling her this.
Billy, did she reply?
Nope.
Billy, please reply.
Please reply.
Mine has always been
okay.
Ryan Reynolds.
Okay, well yeah, he's fantastic as well.
Yeah.
He's great.
I'll DM you tonight.
So,
I was at Nice Guy, and
Nice guy. I don't know.
it's like a dinner place in LA.
Okay.
It's like a lounge area. This is pre-COVID, and I was trying to, I was like, you know what, I'll have a cigarette. I don't smoke. Let me just, have a moment. So I asked this guy that I just met for a cigarette. I never met him before. Like, we knew each other from the internet. And I was, clearly not a smoker, and I put the wrong end in my mouth, and I'm like sitting there trying to light it, and I was like, this isn't lighting. And then the guy looks at me and he was like, it's backwards. And then we haven't spoke since. I'm like, great, if this doesn't fit the dumb blonde persona, I don't know what else does.
I met a rapper in Tampa, and I was in his VIP area.
Yeah.
And it was right next to where he was gonna perform, like his DJ and everything. And he was like, let's take a shot before I get on. So we take a shot of tequila, and I don't know why, you ever like take a shot and it just stays here? Like it's stuck, right? I look at my friend, I'm like, I think I'm gonna throw up. And I squat down, yak, all over the DJ's equipment, all over it by his feet. It's just like straight tequila.
Does he know?
I get back up like nothing happened, and I just never said anything since.
So you came up and you were like,
we can never be friends, so it can never be.
my worst date was once I was, this is also an embarrassing story. I was in Paris and I was really constipated. And it was dinner time, but I was like so constipated, like guys, I couldn't eat. So I had mushrooms.
Ooh.
And I literally went back to the hotel that night, felt like I had the flu, and I was throwing up mushrooms, and my boyfriend was asleep at the time. Honestly, I was dying. I was like calling my mom, crying. I was like, I can't, I need to like go. Like I don't know. Yeah, so that was definitely my worst date because I had to poop and I couldn't.
I used to bartend, and I got off work, so I go over to his house to shower after bartending because we were gonna get food. And it's the first time I was over there, and I may have gone to the bathroom there, and he may have not told me the toilet doesn't work, and I flushed, and nothing was going down. So I'm freaking out. I was like, okay, let me turn on the shower because I'd rather him think I just take really long showers. And he had a plunger, and I'm like naked, like trying to like plunge it. Nothing's happening. And I take a shower, and I'm like, try not to think about it. And I look, and there's basically it's almost gone. And I kind of looked in the mirror and had a moment of, Alyssa, you know what you gotta do? And I scooped the remains and put it in a sink and cleaned it out. and that's so don't eat mushrooms and ask if the toilet's working. That's
Show you some affection, I was quick and sharp.
Chewing gum and biting my nails. Also used to, like, when I was younger, you literally bit my toes. I put my foot in my mouth.
It can never be a
Honestly,
I
hate likes. I hate likes. I think it's creates such a competition, such a comparison for people growing up. And especially just overall, it's like, you go on there, you compare, and I just don't think it's healthy. I think likes should be taken away to make it less competitive and more of an art and like showcase what you love without having the affirmation of X amount of likes. Favorite, connecting with people around the world. Just keep it simple for me, like people who are interested. So we are wrapping up. on our questions. Obviously, we would love to do another one of these.
Yeah,
So if you have
it's
any more questions, leave them in the comments below. Love getting to be vulnerable with you guys and take you guys along our story and our lives. We're very excited to see where everything goes. And
Yeah,
okay. Thanks guys for watching. We love you.
And we will see you.
Ryan Reynolds.
Billie Eilish.
Never